Diabolical.
So that would give me an upgrade. I get a setback because of my wound. Anything else, boss?
Not. We'll leave it at that. So this is probably showing at like 95% on your XCOM radar.
Oh no!
That means he's gonna miss. Oh!
So many advantages.
Could you have rolled any more advantages?
I know, seriously, Jesus.
That's not enough to negate the failures, though.
It isn't, though. I could use my second chances, but it really
Reroll.
wouldn't do too much. So many advantages. Wow.
Give everyone a boost die. I'm gonna become the Oprah of boost die.
You get a boost time. You get a boost time.
I don't know, guys. What should I reroll? The red one or one of the yellows?
Oh, can you reroll one of the?
Actually, I'm sorry. It is only one of the beneficial die, so I can only reroll a good die. So yellow.
Yeah, reroll the yellow. Why not?
Yeah. Reroll yellow. You might get 2 successes on it.
It's that, or you just go and spend all your advantages.
I wouldn't know what to do with them. So many. So yeah, we will go ahead and re-roll the yellow. Okay. It really wants me to have those advantages.
It
really does.
So you have 6 advantages, sir.
Learn 2
Jesus.
important things about the scene.
Make him drop the weapon he's holding that's pierced through your gut.
Yeah, definitely going to do that.
Alright, you're gonna do that?
Yes.
Alright, so that's half. I think it's 3 for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, and your other 3, sir.
Can we say that the other 3, in him dodging the blaster fire, pushes him closer to the railing over here?
The one behind you?
Yeah.
Seems like that would be the opposite direction. Unless he's like rushing forward to... Yeah, sure, why not? We can do that. I'm not going to say no. I'm so easy, guys. You can ask me anything. I'll say yes. Alright, so the 2 of them... Like, you're spending all of them to do this?
Yeah, that seems fair. So first he's... don't move me, guys.
Man, you're in a precarious position.
Oh, why it just falls off. Yeah.
Don't make him drop the sword. No, he's not on it anymore. It's got to be part of it. I'll explain the narrative in a moment.
Yeah, so he just like lifts the gun to this guy's face, but these had absolutely his fill of being shot in the face. So he dodges point blank, but in doing so has to let go of his sword, and then just Wyatt keeps just shooting him and forces him over to the railing while he's staggering back with the sword through him.
Sounds about right. It's definitely one way to disarm a man. I'm gonna take your sword
Right off.
right off. Yep, love it.
Yes, Wyatt,
All right, so
Wyatt
that's
is reluctant. Wyatt is reluctant to remove the sword because he doesn't want to immediately start just bleeding everywhere.
Guys, one of your lightsabers. I want you to replace the sword with a lightsaber.
Oh,
Cauterize me. He'll have a giant donut-shaped hole in him for the rest of his life. It'll lead to some weird jewelry. But that's essentially how it boils down. Even though Wyatt's probably got blood coming out of his mouth more than that is in his body right now, he does kind of smirk and take a point-blank shot. Malefax's head just kind of snaps to the side in what must be an uncomfortable situation, and he begins running forward, clearly hoping to further run the sword through Wyatt, who is not really going to have any of that. As they're moving forward, he continues firing and manages to get enough leverage to kind of slam Malefax's shoulder enough that he can roll to the side with the blade still in his belly, and Malefax just kind of stumbles through to the railing. where he braces himself.
Now, someone should dramatically kill him and make him fall off the railing so that we don't see him die, so that he comes back next adventure.
I like it. I like it.
Sounds
Yep,
like
so we
a
have
job
another-
for Lan.
Is
You
it,
sure?
or is it Lan or Bosmo?
Well, Lan went first last time, and
All right.
Bosmo's probably stuck behind one of the archive drawers.
Oh, he can flap back easily enough.
All right, moving into engaged. Can't make the joke anymore.
Oh.
Oh. So it's still 2 purple. I'm spending a light side point.
Sure, give me all the light side points.
I will.
Just give me literally all of them.
Okay. And let's see how well this works today. Good
Pretty well.
enough.
Pretty well. So what is he what's he attempting to do?
Well, I mean, it's probably time to try and, finish this guy off so he can't follow through on his earlier plan of murdering all of us and his extremely good attempt at murdering Wyatt.
It's all right.
So, Lan comes in with the lightsaber. Sort of, not too broad of sweeping slashes because there is Rail and Wyatt right there. But, trying to force, forcing Malefax into a more awkward position because he is obviously better trained than we are and he is really fast.
He really is.
So trying to really just get him up against the railing so he doesn't really have anywhere to go.
Indeed, and there's a very good way for that to happen. So Lan does one of those glorious flourishes with his wrist as he's running forward. And then he just kind of drives the lightsaber right into Malefax's back.
Wow.
And effectively
And then dramatically
pins
kick him off.
Oh shit, alright.
If he's down anyway, I guess.
I mean, he was braced against the railing there. I was gonna say that you could have pinned him to it, but a little awkward with the lightsaber.
Yeah.
So
And then
Pierce is
just,
right.
Dramatic
Indeed.
boot off the railing into the water.
So no doubt Malefax then instead he whirls around. He senses that approaching source of justice, and finds himself squarely caught in his right shoulder, which the entire arm kind of falls loose to his side at that point. And then he finds himself kicked rather brutally into the railing. He doesn't look good, but he is still alive. Barely.
Wow, even with that? Damn.
Oh,
Dude can take the
he's
punishment.
crazy. He's crazy. Like they hit the nail on the head in chat. This guy is immortal. You have to convince him to die.
Oh, don't worry.
Well, Bosmo, start talking.
That's right. It's Bosmo. If Bosmo wants his turn anyway, we have another PC slot.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
All right.
Am I going to have to burn strain to do an extra maneuver to get over there?
To get that far, yes.
Okay, so I do that.
All right.
Bosmo comes streaming out of the archive with a battle roar going, yeah!
My God. A quiver of
Lightsaber
fear
flailing wildly.
runs through Malefax.
And attempts to
Bosmo just ice cold kills him.
attempts to
Stab.
Beginning his descent to the dark side. No, I won't.
and attempts to take this guy out, while he's pinned
Alright.
there.
Do you guys have any light side points left?
Should be
One,
one.
yeah.
Can use it if you want. Considering
Basically the end of the
Male-
session.
Is it?
Probably.
Is
It's 1
it?
o'clock.
Is it?
I don't know. Well, Bosmo's
And-
doing it.
And considering his predicament, you've also got a boost die available if you choose to use it. My
All
God,
right.
if this fails, I swear to God.
And it's 2 purples.
Yep.
Would
Well,
it be?
normally it is.
Yeah.
It's always 2 purple for melee.
Melee is always 2 purple.
Yeah, all right.
Unless somebody has like a talent that changes
Just thinking
that. but I
more,
don't
it's like,
think
what
there are
the-
any of those.
What the hell? That immediately turns into a success.
It sure does. And we'll pretend that I
Gonna-
totally rolled a success in combat for once. Yeah.
I don't know how you do it, Arp.
Well.
It's a gift.
I used up
All right.
all
plus
the
dice.
Go ahead, Jared. You can tell us your
It's just
equation.
our plus dice equals just comedy, to be frank with you.
It really does.
And say I used
And-
up all the luck in my life finding my wife.
Aww.
Fucking suck up.
How
In there.
romantic.
And she's not even in the room right now, so she didn't hear that.
And is it me, or does this thing over here look like a smirking animal head?
Kind of.
Yeah, looks like a hornless
like a-
Kamore Ronso. Yeah, to
Like
me.
a lion, yeah, maybe.
I just eat rocks, to
Crazy.
be honest with you.
Yeah, I see hornless. Little tiny Ronso. Hornless.
All right. So what is Bosmo's intent as he brandishes his lightsaber? Where's he aiming? What's he trying to do?
Well, I mean, so Lan is there with his lightsaber through this guy's, self. And Bosmo he's coming over the top. So logically, he's coming over the top and chopping off this guy's head.
Damn.
That's the spirit.
Wow.
You're
These
gonna take
Jedi
his
are
head.
fucking bloodthirsty.
Right on.
This party and decapitations, damn.
These fucking Jedi, I swear to God.
Look,
Look.
Jedi chop off people's heads. That's what we do.
Jedi have 2
True.
modes. It's completely peaceful. We don't want to fight. And okay, a fight started. You're dead.
That is true. They do. They are definitely a vehicle that does a 10-second mile. To put it simply, Malefax has died.
Oh.
Let's put it
Bosmo.
simply.
Malefax.
Yeah. Not so simply. Bosmo does indeed make good on defeating our bad guy. He comes rolling through. He again goes over Lan's back. Like the two of them practice this shit in their time off.
I'm really uncomfortable
All we
with them
do
doing that with
on the
lightsaber.
Bicentennial Bantha. Just
I found
practice
these
rolling.
holocrons of a series called Hercules. And then, yes, that lightsaber comes sweeping down, that yellow lightsaber. And then, with nothing left in his hands, Malefax can do little but stare in dumb shock as his neck is indeed cut in half. And his head just kind of lops to one side and rolls to where the 2 unconscious babies are.
Damn.
Well,
The body
just
does not get up from the railing.
It's just like,
You alright?
You didn't even get hurt.
How you holding up, boss?
Wyatt's not doing okay. I think he's dying.
No,
gotta
I'm
do
right,
something.
I'm right. No,
Look at
he's,
that sword
Come
in
on,
his
you
stomach.
survived worse hits than this.
he isn't
like-
gonna die. It just takes a stim pack.
Takes a soul tablet, walks it
Yeah.
off.
I mean, since
he just rubs some dirt on it. He's
since he
fine.
didn't hit his wound threshold, he's not even in danger of dying, despite how grievously described the wound was.
I don't think
Well,
you can
that's-
die if your wound threshold hits max. It's if you roll a certain critical. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I think you just get
It's
knocked
hard to die.
out or something.
Yeah.
It's very hard for me to actually kill you guys, but I came damn close.
It's easy to do a lot of damage in one hit.
It really is.
Next up, we'll fight a guy with a disruptor lightsaber.
Why do you give me ideas like that? And it shoots spiders.
Base damage 20, breach 5.
Nice.
Every
Alright,
time
so
it rolls,
Malefax,
it gets one automatic success.
I love it. So Malefax is now defeated, and eerie calm settles upon the temple itself. The only people moving at this point are you guys. Somewhat sweaty, one of you exceptionally bloody, and still with a sword inside of him.
Are any of us covered with spaghetti?
That's right, Mom's spaghetti is everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's at that
Well,
point
Bosmo
that
does seem like he might have thrown up a bit.
Yeah, how is he handling this death?
It's not great. He hasn't chopped a guy's head off before. That's new.
He's had a hard day.
Why do the eyes keep blinking? So at that point, Roman kind of comes out from her hidey hole, just kind of slings the rifle across her shoulder, and just kind of walks up and stares down at Malefax's corpse. Oh my God, you guys did it! I mean, I had the utmost faith. I had the utmost faith, Lan. I really did.
That wasn't fun.
Oh, you're telling me I've been here for weeks. What took you so long?
Well,
Bosmo was navigating.
Don't say that. That's mean. That's hurtful.
All right, Rail was navigating.
Hey,
We had to follow a trail of clues to find you. It was very convoluted.
Was my video not clear? I thought I mentioned where the temple was when, he was choking me.
Not really.
You didn't zoom and enhance?
Everyone turns like a McGruff.
That's not a real thing. That is not a thing.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm so glad you made it. I've never been happier to see you guys in all my life.
Wyatt's just bleeding out in the corner.
I wasn't expecting you guys to bring the smuggler and McRuff, though. I'm really glad to see you guys. I don't know who this guy with the lightsaber is.
We're not really sure either, to be frank. You just kind of tagged along.
I'm just one man trying to do right.
I mean, the way you're holding that lightsaber, you're not a hidden Jedi, are you? I've been trying so long to find them.
I don't know anything about Jedi, ma'am. This just seems to be the right way to hold it.
I mean, you should probably turn it off at this point, but...
It's just wasted around.
It's like, don't you realize you're wasting the batteries?
He keeps gesticulating wildly. Wyatt is like trying to move away.
He is patching himself up, though, for record.
Well,
Yeah. Okay, he turns the lightsaber.
you're all a sight for sore eyes. And now we can find the holocron. Surely this temple still has more secrets yet to uncover.
I'll be here while you guys walk around and search.
Bosmo's gone off to retrieve the other lightsaber.
Yeah, don't worry about me now.
He'll be fine.
Do you need help?
No, I don't. I'm just bitching.
Okay, because I think Bosmo knows some kind of Jedi healing technique. He could totally help you out.
Yeah, probably not. I have full confidence in your healing skills. And plus, that part of a human isn't vital, right? You don't need that part.
No, of course not.
It grows back.
I did use a stim pack at least.
Nah, that's
He
fine.
actually got his appendix removed.
Are you taking the sword out, or is this?
Oh, yeah.
Is this you now?
Like Wyatt, while this is like going on and Jedi mumbo jumbo's going on, he's like putting bandages on himself and all that. Just lying up
Alright.
against the wall, totally forgotten at this
So
point.
is this sword like evil or something?
Uh,
Oh shit! Wyatt's corrupted.
spoiler alert. Roman will examine the sword at some point. It's not evil, but it is definitely a Sith weapon. So it's probably evil.
Right. It's less cool than a lightsaber anyway.
Indeed. Although it sure did a number on Wyatt. Now it's at about this point that from amidst that stream, the gatekeeper appears. Apparently from one of his hidden projectors.
Oh, hello, gatekeeper.
Bosmo, you've done it.
Well, it was a team effort.
And what a team you all are. I've totally forgotten what voice I was using for him.
Doesn't matter.
He just switches just to mess with people.
It's no doubt, because he's projecting through water. There we go. But there is one task that yet remains. My new friends, surely you still feel it. Malefax may be defeated, yet he has tainted this valley. The villagers are still under the sway of the dark side. I am in need of all three of you.
Bosmo sort of points at himself, counting with one hand, and then points at Lan, counting with his other hand, and then he's like, you
Randall
can't
just tilts his head.
Yes, I mean the weird man. Surely you feel it. He has awoken.
I didn't want to feel it.
You must search your feelings. I've what now?
Surely you have felt it as you clasp that lightsaber from years of old. That connection with everything around you. That sheer focus that has eluded you your entire life. The Force.
Are you saying that's how I knew where to strike and where to not be, and where to, well...
Yeah, you're saying the Force guided you.
Yes, that.
That's what the Force does. You must learn to open yourself to it.
Did it guide me to get gutted?
Wow, the Force
No,
sure
that was
sounds
all
magical and wonderful. I love the Force, Wyatt. You should love the Force, too.
It sure don't love me, buddy.
Yeah, you know, I'm being a little sarcastic. Wow.
We can't tell. You just sound like a happy dog.
Oh.
Thanks, McGrath.
Yeah. Your sarcasm is duly noted. I know to most this seems as if magic, this nebulous unknown, but the Force is all around us. It is within all of us, even you, my young hacker friend, and even that one over there who is bleeding on my temple floor.
Wyatt flips him off from over there.
Wow.
The
Wyatt.
Force is all around us. I feel it in the air.
Yes, Bosmo. But now is not the time for song. I need the three of you for a ritual to purge the dark side from this valley and free the poor villagers who have been so swayed by Malefax and particularly his apprentice.
Okie dokie. And then maybe you can tell us where that other holocron is.
Oh, yes, it's down that hallway from the archives where those stairs lead.
Great. So let's ritual it up.
Okay.
Let's save those people.
I'm not even kidding too. I had to hide that.
Hide what?
That's why I just arbitrarily stuck a 4 dice for difficulty.
God damn it.
It's there on the map. It was there all along.
God damn it.
We could.
Why would you supply these maps to your players and have everything clearly marked out?
We could totally have just skipped rescuing our Senpai. Hey, check it out. We found the holocron.
Well, time to go.
Yeah, I mean, if Mike had really succeeded, he would have I don't know, smelled a dead canary on the other side. I don't know, some kind of.
He would have
Some
felt the
kind of
force
mining.
calling to him, obviously.
No doubt, no doubt. I guess that's a little more correct. All right, so what the gatekeeper would like you guys to do, at least the force sensitive types that are present, is to join him in channeling all those good feels that the light side has in a ritual that he will lead them through. I'm not actually going to make you guys roll for this because we'd be here all night.
Because I would fail.
We would literally be here all night. But what they do of course, here in the assembly hall, they take the meditative position upon those little stools that the Jedi love. Roll cage no doubt falls off of his once or twice before he kind of gets the hang of it. And as the others watch, they channel their innate goodness into purging the dark side from the temple. Gradually, that heavy feeling that even the non-force sensitives had felt, that sense of oppression, gradually recedes. And then hours pass, because this is not an easy task. Eventually, Wyatt wakes up, and everyone's kind of dusting themselves off with the task complete. Seems like the valley itself, the temple itself, is even brighter than it was before. The darkness that was hanging at the edges retreated and at least pushed back for the time being. And the gatekeeper looks, the gatekeeper looks super happy.
Well, that's good.
You may want to do something about the defenses at this temple because whoever Malefax's boss is, maybe they'll be back.
That is entirely possible, and that is entirely up to you, my friends, if you wish to reinforce this temple. Long ago.
Wait, is this a base?
A base?
No, it's
Less of a base and more a place where Jedi could come to shed themselves of the deeds that the wars had forced them to commit, the burden upon their very souls.
Sounds like a base.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
Really wants a base.
We're certainly at a very defensible position here. It is difficult for craft to maintain altitude up here in the atmosphere.
Yeah, it actually.
But there are much repairs that need to be done. Ah, yes. I believe you sent that apprentice off to find your ship, did you not?
I didn't tell her where it was. Well, not where it really was.
Oh,
You sent her to find a ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that.
She's not going to find my ship, is she?
I don't think
That's
she is.
Roman, very concerned now.
We don't even know where your ship is.
They parked it just down the valley a ways.
There's just a parking lot of ships.
I mean, down the cliff, but it's full of all my holocrons, all my artifacts.
Well,
And as the group turns to look outside the temple, if you want to anyway, they will probably see a ship flying away. Because you can't have everything, guys.
Was that
Is
our
it mine?
No, that wasn't your ship.
Thank God.
That was Roman's ship.
oh dear.
ship?
Like, I guess we'll have to chase after that at some point, right?
Eh.
I have a feeling that
Seems
she'll
like it.
return to us.
Yeah, probably sooner or later.
Yes, indeed. And thus, unless you guys have any questions for the gatekeeper, of course, we're essentially drawing to a close to our adventure here in the valley.
Hooray!
Indeed, hooray indeed. You guys have vanquished evil. You've pushed back the dark side. You've gone through trials, tribulations. You've gone through a journey. You've grown as characters. And more importantly, you've rescued your senpai And perhaps indeed you've created a base for yourselves to act out of.
And we've learned that Rail is some kind of force user, apparently. Just like us. Just like all of us.
Wait a second.
No, I don't think that's quite right.
And that's when McRuff and Wyatt ignite their lightsabers.
The barrel of Wyatt's gun just turns into a lightsaber.
Turns out we were great Jedi the whole time. That's why we don't give a shit.
McGruff pulls out one of his bones, and it's actually a lightsaber.
No,
Blade is bone-shaped.
McGruff knows the basics of CQC, so he's got his blaster pistol and like a little knife lightsaber.
It's amazing. I love it.
I also love it. It's great.
But yeah, unless you guys have any questions regarding the adventure, or that you want to ask the gatekeeper or Roman, can always.
You got any booze in this place?
Oh man,
that's
it
when
would've turned to
everyone
vinegar
laughs.
so long ago.
Everyone laughs and it freeze
Freeze
frames.
frame.
Directed by Smug.
Perfect ending.
Indeed. We can always. I mean, if we end up continuing this, you can certainly start off with some questions. It's really up
Why
to you guys
wouldn't we
whether
be
we
continuing?
continue. Wait, what?
Why would
What?
we
Yeah,
be
why
continuing?
wouldn't we?
I don't know. It's
We're all
up
having
to you
fun.
guys. You guys are the players.
We're all having fun, I think.
Yeah,
We're having a good time.
Yeah.
Well,
you do a
fuck
very
you
good
guys.
job GMing, Smug.
Indeed.
So the burden is on you to provide us with more adventure.
That's right. And
Now
to
it's
that
nomination.
end, foreshadowing, Roman's hands clasp upon the holocron of Ward. And that's when it like snaps out to the Star Wars theme.
And then we get sued.
So soon.
Yeah, that's when it just gets pulled down.
Now. Yep.
Don't worry, we just gotta get partnered with Maker. That's obvious. It's obvious to everybody.
Is that how that goes?
Yeah, that's Disney's YouTube presence.
But
Yeah, I
Sony
saw
still
that.
owns the music.
What? Oh, what?
Yeah, because they put out the soundtracks. Sony Music Entertainment. They're the ones who always put on the DMCA claims on Star Wars stuff.
Mhm.
It's always
And
SNE.
Sony loves to do their DMCA claims.
They love
It's
it.
these robots.
Love it.
Yep, they're real Satan.
Nothing but robots.
All right,
Which will
well,
be a
thank you.
future adventure title, by the
Nothing
way.
but
Nothing but
robots?
robots. Yep.
Well,
We're
thank
going to
you
find
for,
that HK factory.
Oh no, that's not.
All right.
So, how are we doing for experience points then?
Yeah, where's our exps?
Yeah.
I really got to block your spending, Jared.
Why?
How much health do you have now?
17?
It would've
Like any
taken-
of us have really high HP. I mean,
It
come
would
on.
have taken Malefax 3 rounds to kill him.
Yeah.
It's alright. I'm totally not buffing weapons to counter this
That's what you're
balance
supposed
creep.
to do.
Or
That's
you
what
just
I'm
make,
doing.
or you just make it so that fights are going to take longer anyway.
Which they certainly did, because spoiler alert, Malefax had like 14 health.
Wow.
I mean, it's perfectly suitable to increase a solo creature their wounds. I mean, if they're going to be a challenge for 5 of us, I mean,
Yeah,
you kind of have to
definitely.
make them.
Definitely. He's something else, I'll put it that way. And that's why you don't see his health bar anymore for narrative purposes. As
That's
for
fine.
XP, you guys, yeah, indeed. You guys have gone through the ringer, so to speak. Let's see. You can all have, what did I give you last time? Like 30? God damn.
It was like 25.
Was it 25? I thought it was like 30.
Don't remember.
All right, we're at the end of the adventure. You can all have 45 XP.
Damn.
Nice.
Fucking power creep.
Getting
Jared's-
fat and sassy.
Jared's gonna have 27 hit points.
Probably so.
So just for the Jedi, does Roman count as their mentor? Does that mean that they buy in cheaper now?
Yes.
Okay.
Although she did just lose all of her holocrons, which would have helped, but I'll allow
There
it.
is how many XP again? Sorry?
We got 2 new holocrons.
45?
45.
Yeah, 45.
Yeah, I was nearly gonna pop out a couple of more babies for you guys to shoot, but it was already midnight for me.
Yeah.
It's all good, and it worked out beautifully.
It did.
And McGruff and I got to be cool.
You sure did.
You all got to be cool.
We did.
We did.
I don't think anybody, Bosmo missed him the first time, but not the second time.
It's okay.
Cut off the dude's head.
I disarmed him the first time.
Yeah, you did. You were
I
useful.
think you just headed him.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really no doubt about that.
Don't feel bad about killing that guy, Arp. In my other game, I accidentally rolled so great. Well, I rolled a despair when I was trying to punch a guy who was following me, so I punched him to death by mistake. And he was an Imperial CIA agent, so that's probably going to come back and bite me in the ass.
Just beat someone to death by accident.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Donnie Brasco.
It's like Farrell trying to stealth kill that guy, and it just
Poor
takes
guard.
forever. As he's crawling away.
I'm sorry.
And then we were just terrible to Farrell in the entire strike game, reminding him that anytime he tried to kill someone, it was just going back.
So you
I
can
was
take
actually-
5 points off the basic power of any voice
Nice.
talent.
So hopefully you guys spend those points well. I was briefly considering, I don't know if he's ever going to join us, but if he was going to join us, I was going to let him become Roman. But we'll have to see. That's a discussion for another time.
Okay. Well, thanks for running.
And
Yes, it was fun.
Welcome, fellas.
And
That was
thanks
fun.
to the rest of you for coming out to play. Always a good time.
it certainly is.
To the viewers at home, we couldn't do it without viewers like you, so thank you for joining us as well. I mean, we could do it, but it wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah,
really
we'd just be
wouldn't.
sitting here
Yeah, it really wouldn't.
We put on a show for everybody.
Brings out our best. So until the next time, all the best.